Welcome to the Jay Franzi Show, your source for the latest news, reviews, and interviews, with insights you can't pay for and stories you've never heard.
Just so I could piss right next to Tom Petty.
Garth turned out to be the most loyal artist of all time.
Smoked weed with Willie.
That was the most surreal, pinching moment.
So I knew I already had a strike against me.
Now, here's your host, Jay Franzi and Tiffany Mason.
And we are coming at you live. I am Jay Franzi, and with me tonight, the Elliot to my JD, my beautiful co-host, Miss Tiffany Mason.
Good evening, Jay. Good evening, crew members.
If you are new to the show, this is your source for the latest news, reviews, and interviews. And if you would like to join in, comment, or fire off any questions, please head over to jfranzi.com. All right, my friend, before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you about this thing we call the question of the day. Question of the day is, what 80s artist do you still listen to? What 80s artist do you still listen to? That question comes from, well, James. All right. So if you would like to join our shenanigans, go ahead and put your answer in the comment section. We will read that off a little later in the show as well. But first, special episode tonight where you're going to discuss our time at the CMA Fest.
I'm very excited.
All right. CMA Fest took place this week, June 4th, 5, 6, 7. A few days in a row.
Few.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got together Wednesday night. We met up in the Nashville area, and we spent some time, as we call it, strategizing or goofing around, whatever you want to call it. But we spent some time strategizing nonetheless.
And sightseeing. I mean, it was kind of fun for you to show me some of your old stomping grounds and some places, that were important to you at your time in Nashville.
Sure. But the real start to our week was Thursday. Thursday started off strong. I would say it started off strong. Do you think it started off strong? See, this is a talk show. You got to use words. You can't just nod.
I can't nod my head?
You're like, yeah.
Nobody could hear that?
Oh, I love you like a bad rash, my friend. Yes, I think Thursday started off strong. If you want to think it's because you got to spend time with me, I completely understand.
Oh, no. No, I just said it was because we were together.
Oh.
That's why it was a strong start. It wasn't really time with you so much.
Fair enough.
Okay.
However, we were invited by one previous guest of the show, Mr. Jason Hale, to go see him perform.
Yes.
Jason Hale, studio musician. He performs now on the road with one
Daryl Worley.
Daryl Worley, yes. And we got to go to a party, a fan club party, a private party. We were invited to a private party like we are important. But we had the opportunity to go to this private party and see Mr. Hale play bass guitar with one Mr. Daryl Worley. What did you think of Mr. Daryl Worley?
I knew you were going to put the spotlight on me right away.
Right away?
Well, I was very impressed by Mr. Daryl Worley. First of all, I was impressed with his connection with his fans. Like, he kept talking about how they'd been there. And then when I actually used the restroom, there were these two ladies that were going back and forth about how many years they've been attending Daryl Worley concerts and whatever else. So that was kind of fun. And then he just shared some really heartfelt stories on stage. And I was like, okay, this is like a solid dude. Like, I'm in.
Start with Mr. Daryl Worley himself. I mean, you say I put you on the spot. Once again, I have to remind you, talk show. This means you have to participate.
I know, but...
Miss Kathy, are you with us? Yeah. Miss Kathy, can you join us tonight? We'll let Miss Tiffany watch the show. Yes, Mr. Daryl Worley. He was, you know what? I've met him on a couple different occasions, but I've never had a chance to see him perform. So this was a treat. I got to see him perform. And I will say he was amazing. I mean, I thought he sang very well, didn't miss a note. I think the stories he told in between were not only good stories that led into the songs, but they were funny. He was a funny guy. And I thought that was pretty cool. The band was just 5 super talented guys on stage, just a typical Nashville band. But it was great to see a good friend, Jason Hale, up on stage with him. So I thought that was good. I did take some photos, and I did a little bit of a write-up. It is on the website if you want to check it out. But I thought it was really cool to have Jason up there. And again, I can't thank him enough for inviting us to the party itself.
I thought it was really sweet. You had shown Jason a picture that you had taken, and he was like, oh, man, I don't have any pictures of me out with Daryl. Can I have that picture? And then he actually posted it.
Yeah. He's a great guy. Jason's definitely a great guy. And you know what? Daryl Worley's a great guy as well. There was a picture of him and my daughter, my now 16-year-old daughter, which had to be 4 at the time. So this was a little while ago. We were out, and we were with Daryl Worley and a whole bunch of other people. But Daryl Worley saw my daughter, and he instantly gravitated to my daughter because she had a holster on, and she was carrying a pistol. And he never saw anything like that. And he picked her up and posed for a photo pointing at the gun. But nonetheless, he saw her, pointed, took the picture. It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
So anyways, Daryl Worley, super nice guy. It was great to see him. He was very funny. I really do thank Jason. He's a super nice guy. He's been playing with a whole bunch of different people. And the fact that he's always not only nice to us when he sees us, but he remembers to reach out to us and invite us to these things. And I think that's pretty cool of him to do that.
I thought it was fun to see a new venue. I mean, you said Third and Lindsley was not something that every tourist knows about, and it was fun to hear stories about how you had worked there and done some recording, and I don't know, it was just, I've known you for a short time compared to your lifespan, so fun to learn more about the Jay Francie and your work history. And
yes, the Jay Francie. Third and Lindsley's a great venue. I mean, it's iconic. It's off the beaten path, not too far off the beaten path. It's only on Third, but it is off the beaten path a little bit. Most tourists don't typically know about it, but I remember it mostly because it used to be every Wednesday night the band, the Wooten Brothers, would play there. Now, the Wooten Brothers were just that. They were Brother Wootens, and they would perform there, and each one of them was known for playing with somebody else. Steve Miller Band or Bella Fleck and the Flecktones and so on. But I mean, they were a super, super talented band, and they'd be in there playing R&B covers and stuff. It would just be a fun night. And Reggie Wooten, the older brother that taught the other brothers how to play, would be on stage throwing a guitar and flipping it around his neck and playing it as it's flying by and stuff. It was just a fun show in addition to everything else. They had a horn section, I mean, everything. Great venue. But yes, I also had a chance to work out of the venue a couple times. We would do video shoots. So we would go in and film music videos there. And the venue itself has changed since then. It used to be a smaller venue. They've widened it out a little bit, so they must have bought some space next door and had the ability to widen it out. But it used to be a corner stage. Now it's off on the side, and it's more traditional rectangle-sized stage. What else did we do on Thursday? Nope, don't say it. We met up with Matt McClure. Matt McClure, yes. Another previous guest of the show.
Yeah.
But we went to his studio. What did you think of his studio?
Well, I think I'm supposed to say it was so beautiful and amazing, but it always blows my mind how these studios can exist in people's basements. And there were cool artifacts in there for sure. And of course, the equipment that I have no clue how to use any of it, which is really impressive just because I'm like, ooh, what does that button do? And what does that do? But it was fun to hear you guys talk about the equipment. And he has Dolby Atmos. Is that what it's called?
Look
Atlas?
at you. Oh, you had it right the first time. Atmos.
Dolby Atmos. Okay. And so that was really cool to hear, how technology is advancing, and then just to see the, I don't know, was it graphing where it shows the head and all the dots moving around. And, I'm a big fan of the music when it has quote unquote movement. And so that was a visual representation of what that movement looks like as you guys are putting that music together. So I don't know. I was really impressed by that.
He played a song for you. What did you think of it?
You had said, or we had talked about, that it makes the music very immersive. And I would say that's the word for that sound, that you're just drenched in the music. It's just really, really incredible. I mean, very impressive.
Well, it takes surround sound to a different level.
It's like, think of surround sound as like 2D. This takes it to like 4D.
Yeah, I mean, it has your monitors, what most people think of as speakers around you, and then you also have them above you, and you have subwoofers. I mean, it's a pretty impressive, immersive experience.
Yeah.
So I thought that was fun, and we also got to hear an artist that he was producing. Do you remember what artist that was?
Well, I don't know if you're talking about Blake Tyler or if you're talking about Cody Johnson.
Let's go with Blake Tyler because he's previous guest of the show.
Yeah.
Matt is working with Blake, and he's producing a record for him, and he played us a sneak peek of some of the songs that Blake will be releasing, and I thought that was pretty cool because those songs are a little bit more rock and country and was more fun for me to listen to those.
Yeah.
Good time, good studio, good to see a friend we haven't seen in a while, or I haven't seen in a while. That was your first time meeting Matt.
Yeah. It's just so hard to believe, like, what we hear on the radio. That's where it happens. Now,
I will say Matt used to track over at Ocean Way, and I'm sure he still does it sometimes. I used to work with him. We would go over to the tracking room over to Ocean Way, and we would record in those studios, and then we would bring it back to his home studio. And then we might do some overdubs or mixing. But now he can track the entire thing in his new studio. All right, well, then we made our way over to Fanfare X. So the actual meet and greet section. We find ourselves over there, well, because we want to meet up with the artists that we've talked to over the past year. Or at least some of them, nonetheless. So we had a chance to meet with two that day. We met with Mary Cutter. So that was fun. What did you think of Miss Mary in person?
She's exactly who she was on screen with us that night when we were interviewing her. Just lots to say, doesn't take a breath, but very sweet, very genuine. And she was just like really excited to see us. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe y'all are here. You know, like she was doing a great job interacting with, you know, I'm sure she had to interact with a million people. So I don't know. I think she was doing a good job of kissing babies and shaking hands.
There you go.
Our hands. She shook our hands. We didn't have any babies with us.
No, I didn't shake her hand. I hug her. I'm a hugger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Plus, she's cute. No, she was awesome. She was very fun. She came up to us, like she saw us from across the room, came running up to us, and just shy of jumping into my arms and hugging me and kissing me, she came over and said hello. Yeah. And
then her manager was like, okay. I mean, we talked up to the minute she had to go over to her meeting.
Signing.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that if you can put in your mind's eye is that these booths, we'll call them, across the Music City Center. Yeah, Music City Center. The booths they had throughout Music City Center are just tables with a backdrop. And these artists stand in these booths, and they stand there for a good amount of time, and, you know, probably wearing heels in her case and cowboy boots in the guy's case. And I mean, I'm sure their feet are killing them. But they stand there and they sign autographs and take pictures until the line is gone. And we were lucky enough that we were walking by and she came running up to us and talked to us for quite a bit. So we didn't have to stand in a line at all. So thank you, Mary. Anyway, she was very nice, very fun to be around. She was just, I would say, probably one of the happiest people we met that day.
Yeah, just full of energy. I love how her long nails, you know, she's always got the red nails. And so I was like, where are your red nails? And she was like, y'all, you wouldn't even believe it. So this is what happened. And she goes into her whole story with all the details. And she said, so I just had to come to CMA Fest with these glitter nails. She's like, girl, I did not get in and get my nails done.
No, that was because of her music video. She had to go back and reshoot a scene in a music video where she had the silver nails.
Yeah.
So she had to go back to that again. Okay. Who'd we meet up with next?
I mean, I think we saw Karen Waldrop while we were standing there.
There you go. You're on it now. What do you think of Karen?
I love Karen. I think she's super sweet. I think she's really driven. And she was so funny. We got ready to take the picture. It was those two guys that we had met in line. That Australian guy and the UK guy. And they offered to take a picture. And she was like, y'all, you got to get my boots in. And then one of the guys didn't hear her. So then somebody else took a picture. One of the other guys, I think, took a picture. And I was like, y'all, you're not listening. She needs her boots in the picture.
Nice.
So I made us all take the picture again so that her boots were in there.
Now, to be fair, he said, yes, I got your boobs in the picture.
Those guys were so funny.
She's another one that we got to luckily meet up with, and she saw us outside of a line. So that was good. But we had an opportunity not only to talk to her, but she performed, and we did not get to see it. That was very sad.
Acme.
Now,
I know.
there is a reason behind it. We'll get to that, but we did not get to see her perform. I really wanted to see her perform.
I did too.
And we didn't get to see Mary Cutter perform either, for that matter.
I know.
Unfortunately, when we do these events and we meet the artists and we are going to meetings, we don't get to see the actual shows. So it's unfortunate. We get to see very few shows. The ones we do get to see are typically, if they're at a party where we're meeting with people, fantastic. We get to see the show.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's after hours and it's not part of official CMA Fest, which Mary and Karen were both performing as part of the official CMA Fest. So we missed her. It's unfortunate, but she was super, super nice. Another very bubbly person.
Yes. I was surprised she didn't have her bolo on.
Yes, she said she was trying something different.
Yeah.
And she also, I thought was funny, she took about 500 pictures with us. It wasn't just one or two and she was done with it.
I think she
wanted to
took
make sure
about
it was
500
right.
pictures, period.
Well, yeah, she took them overall for the entire time. Everybody wanted a picture with her. She's beautiful. Who wouldn't want a picture with her?
Well, she is beautiful, but I'm like, she keeps posting CMA photos, and I'm like, man, she took 1 million pictures because they're all different.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like she's, yeah.
And if she did what she did with us, taking, she took pictures until they were right. She was not giving up until the UK boy, one from the UK, one from Australia. Until they got it right, she wasn't stopping.
They were awesome. I wish they would have just piggybacked and just hung out with us the whole time. I mean, everything that they said was funny.
They could have hung out with us. I saw him the next day. I don't think I told you this, but I saw him the next day. I was walking through and I saw him and I just rubbed his ear. You were with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was waving at that girl on the stairs,
He was
on
talking
the
to some
escalator.
girl and I walked by and rubbed his ear. He freaked out a little bit. That's all right.
I think he freaked out because he liked it.
I don't blame him. All right. Well, that brought us to the end of day one, but we did have an opportunity to go out after the fact.
Sure.
So this is what was pretty cool. So let's talk about this. We got to meet up with Miss Stephanie Rabus, previous guest of the show. Great singer, great performer. She was great to see her. And we got to meet Jerry Rabus, father of Stephanie Rabus. They were over at the Scoreboard. They invited us over there for dinner, so we got to go over there and we got to eat dinner with them. That was very cool.
In Music Valley, that I learned.
Yes, over in Music Valley. That's a good point to bring that up because this is about 15 minutes or so away from downtown. That's a very important piece to this puzzle because being away from downtown, you're not in the huge, massive thousands of people crowds of CMA Fest. We're off into local territory. So when we're over there, it's manageable crowds, just normal scene. It's the old music row, we'll call it. But we went to the Scoreboard, which is kind of like a beach restaurant with a huge stage in it, without a beach.
Yes. It reminded me of a Florida bar for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple bars here in the Ohio area that are on the river, and they're like that, and it's cool, it's fun. But nonetheless, she got up and sang a few songs. The band that was there, I wish I knew their name, but the band that was there invited her up to sing a few songs, and she got up and belted out some Pat Benatar and stuff. I mean, it was really cool.
And AC/DC.
Yeah, she did some AC/DC, which I was not expecting. We're talking about a tiny little girl, and she's up there belting out AC/DC, Pat Benatar, all the other stuff. It's just very, very impressive. I was not expecting at all. But what we did get to do immediately after dinner, we walked, and I say walked, I mean literally just walked across the parking lot to Music City. Music City, Nashville is known as Music City, but there is also a venue called Music City. And we went over there with Mr. and Mrs. Rabus, father-daughter, not husband-wife. But we went over to Music City, and we got to see the Nashville Playboys. Nashville Playboys is the band that was on stage. The reason that's important is because they are a whole bunch of studio musicians and road musicians that get together as kind of like an all-star band.
And you can tell.
Yeah.
They sound great.
They were
flawless.
Yeah.
And they were playing old-timey music, and I was like, there for it.
Yeah,
it was great.
Your traditional country music. But when we're there watching them, if that's not enough, all of the celebrities that walked in and out of that venue throughout the night was crazy.
Yeah.
But the first one was Thompson Square.
Yeah.
And Thompson Square got up and performed with the band.
Well, I don't know what you were doing when they first walked in, but they actually danced. You were not there. I don't know what you were doing, but they took to the dance floor and they were super cute. There was 2 other couples that were coming out and they were just doing like the, fancy footwork, swinging each other around the dance floor.
Yep, the two-steps and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then Thompson Square came out, and I was like, oh, that's a cute couple. I'm like, they are totally made for each other. And she is so pretty. She's like Pink pretty, the artist Pink.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's pretty. Then he introduced them as Thompson Square, and I was like, oh, snap. They covered a couple songs, and they sounded fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, when they came in, it's just like the other celebrities. You didn't expect them to come on stage. They came in to watch the band that was there and just to hang out and have a good time like everybody else. Like you said, they were dancing. There was a good-sized dance floor, and let's say older couples, probably in their 80s, and they were doing moves that I can't do now. I mean, I
was thinking to myself, that is how you stay young. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
that was like a workout for them.
That was
I was thinking the next day
awesome.
they slept in.
They're there every night. They are there every night doing that stuff. But yes, Thompson Square came in and eventually got asked to go up on stage and sing. And they did, and they belted out a few tunes. It was very fun. But then another person who came in that night happened to just walk in, and everybody went nuts, and everybody was taking photos, and he was going from table to table to table. And it just happened to be Mr.
Daryl Worley.
Daryl Worley.
Now, y'all, when we were in line to talk to him at the morning performance,
Yes.
I was like, my sister and I have a song that she and I, Sounds Like Life to Me. We have used that all the time. Whenever we're, having a hard mom moment or something, we call each other and we're like, or we just send each other the song or whatever. And so I guess I never thought to look and see who he was, what he was. And this man has some muscles and he is tall. Jay, I think he's like a foot taller than you.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's 6'6". He's half a foot taller than me. That's
what I meant. I actually meant half a foot.
But he feels like he's 10 feet taller than me.
Yeah. He came in with his wife, and I don't know if that's her friend, or I think that lady was running the soundboard in the morning. So I don't know if it's like a manager or who, but...
Yeah, it's definitely a handler, PR person or manager or something, but... But yeah, he felt like he was 10 feet taller than me, but clearly like a foot.
Yeah.
I thought I saw somewhere that he was 6'6". He feels and looks taller than 6'6".
Yeah, he's tall.
He's a tall boy. But it was cool that he was there, and not only that he was there, but he was mingling with everybody. He was taking photos, but then he got up and sang.
Yeah.
He got up and sang right after Thompson Square, and didn't just sing one song and leave. He sang quite a bit of songs, and it was just really cool that he did it. I mean, everybody loved it. There was also some other older country singers there.
I don't remember what that guy's name was.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but
I know.
So that was a great way to end the night. Well, I will say we went now back and tried to get a good night's rest. I did not. You said you slept well, and that's great.
I slept fantastic, but only for 7 hours, I think, which I like 8. I like 8.
I think I got 3.
Jay, you can't stay this beautiful unless you get 8 hours of beauty sleep.
Try 9. See what that does for you. I stayed at my father-in-law's house. Thank you to my father-in-law. I got a chance to see him and spend some time with him. I say I stayed there. I literally just slept there. He offered me all this food and all this stuff to do, and I had to turn it all down.
I was not expecting us to stay out as late as we did every night.
All right, let's move on to Friday. Friday, we started right off at Fanfare. We get to see Mr. Trey Calloway.
Yes.
Now, we've had a chance to see Trey last year and take a photo with him and stuff. And, he's been on the show 3 times at this point.
Our relationship was just budding with him at that point.
Oh, it was just budding. Now
it's full blown.
It sounds so wrong. But I will say this. We were standing there waiting for our chance. We didn't want to interrupt Trey when he was signing something for somebody. So we were standing there waiting, and then across the room, my eyes just locked with Jerry.
Oof. Oh.
I saw this guy across the room, and I was like, damn it, I know him. And you're like, yeah, sure you do.
Well, you're such a jokester that I can never tell. I'm like, I don't know. I always pause. I'm like, laugh, or he's serious, laugh, or he's serious.
Either way. You got to meet Jerry. Jerry is an old friend of mine, and he just happens to now be Trey's manager. He's also Craig Morgan's manager. So good to see him. And you know what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's scheduled to be a guest next Monday.
Oh, sweet.
If I'm not mistaken. Either next Monday or the Monday after. So Jerry was on the show, or will be on the show, and Trey was on the show, and we had the opportunity to meet up with Trey.
Well, and Jay has this thing where he takes a picture with all of the assistants.
Oh, really?
And he didn't take a picture with Jerry, so I was like, Jerry, come here, take a picture with me. So Jerry and I got a picture together. You don't have that one, though.
But I like to take pictures of the people who are there behind the scenes, putting on this venue and this show that we get to see and be part of. It's nice to recognize the people who are behind the scenes.
They get so tickled, too. And I am shocked. Nobody ever tells them no. They're always like, oh, yeah, sure. Oh, sure. They don't know who they're taking a picture with.
But they just take it. Why not?
They just take it.
Anyways, so we get to meet up with Trey Calloway. We did get to go from Trey. We went over to Miss Presley Tennant.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing singer. I mean, that girl, if there's ever a male and female artist that are about to become the next king and queen of country music, it's Trey Calloway and Presley Tennant for sure.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She's absolutely beautiful.
She's easy on the eyes.
An amazing vocalist. Just super, super talented all around. I appreciate her.
She actually sang with Kelly Clarkson at Kelly Clarkson's residency in Las Vegas.
She did. She was also on the TV show The Voice.
Mm-hmm.
She's got it going on for sure. She is a lucky girl, and she's got.
Look at she and I, same.
Yeah. You guys look identical. You guys look like you could be sisters. I would have said, mother daughter, but no, sister for sure.
Yes.
Oh, but yes, she's awesome. I'm glad we got a chance to see her again. She's always nice to us and great all around. All right. Now, to me, the highlight of the day. We were in communication with one Miss Josie Sal and her team of people, trying to find a time to meet up and see her while we were there. Just trying to say, okay, we're both in town, love to get together. So we're trying to find a time. Well, her mother reached out to me and said, hey, she's playing a writer's round tonight. Any chance you can come to the round? Now, when there's a writer's round, it's usually 3-4 people on stage. They each play an acoustic guitar or some sort of instrument and sing a song or two that they wrote. Then you go on to the next person, they sing one, and then on to the next, they sing one. It goes around, and they do it again. Well, it just happened to be that Josie Sal was the headliner of that, and she was the last one to perform in the round, her and the 2 other people that she was with. So we had a chance to head over there. We made it just in the nick of time. I mean, we were tied up so long throughout that day. When we headed over there, we made it just in the nick of time.
Well, you know what made us just in the nick of time, Jay?
Yeah. Miss Tiffany forgot her driver's license, and we wanted to make sure she could get in because she got rejected everywhere else we went. So we picked up her driver's license, and then guess what? She didn't need it anyway. But we had it just in case.
Well, because, like they like to play that dumb little game like, oh, you're decades older than 21, but let me be a hardcore jerk and say, let me see your federal ID. And then when you don't have it, then they turn you away. It's such a stupid game. If you look at me, unfortunately, I'm older than 21.
Yeah, you're at least 22. So we went over to the local, which is up a little bit further out than Broadway. Not much further, just up the road. But it's in, I'll say, local territory. It's where the locals go. They do call it the local, but we were there, and we got there just in the nick of time to see Miss Josie Sell perform. So we had a chance to walk in, get a quick hug, a hello, and then she went up on stage. And when she went up on stage, I can't stress enough, if there is ever a girl who is more comfortable on a stage, it's Miss Josie Sell.
Yes. She did not seem shaken. She did not seem nervous. She was like, let's do this. Yeah. And she's 14.
Yes, 14 years old, looks and sounds like a full-blown adult, and performs with the confidence of somebody who's been doing this their entire life.
Agreed.
And she's got an amazing sense of humor. She was up there. She said a few words and made a few jokes. It was just very cool. I thought it was great. I took some photos. They're up on the website. Very, very nice. jfranzi.com if you want to check out the photos.
Pretty impressive.
She was very good, and her family was there, so we got to meet her mom, we got to meet her dad, and her two brothers, and her sister.
Yeah. I got to have a conversation with the siblings. They were great. Just singing her praises and hanging out.
Two of them were good. One of them was a Yankees fan.
Well, they were all three great.
No. Two of them were good.
You didn't like John.
I liked the Red Sox fan. And the sad part is their dad did it on purpose. Their dad is a baseball player, or was a baseball player, and he gave one of them a Yankees jersey at birth and the other one a Red Sox jersey at birth. And they've grown up to be fans of those two teams, and now they hate each other. They don't hate each other, but they should. I don't know who would do that to their poor kids.
A dad with a sense of humor.
I'll say. Dad does have a sense of humor. I talked to him for probably an hour before I left, and he was one of the funniest guys. Now, when we were there, the bonus show of the night, Mr. Trey Calloway.
Yeah.
After the writers' round, Mr. Trey Calloway came and played full band, and he closed out the night, which was awesome.
It was.
I mean, when we say he's a natural performer, he's a natural performer. He gets on stage, plays the guitar, he talks to the audience.
You know what was so impressive? They did not miss a beat. When somebody would call out a song, he was doing a couple of covers, and if somebody called out a song, the band would just start playing that song. You could already hear it, and then he would just, it was like they had that song already on a set list.
Oh yeah, they have a catalog of hundreds of songs.
So incredible. So impressive.
They have a catalog of hundreds of songs. They typically play for 4 hours at a whack. They played for 4 hours this night.
Yeah.
Which is
I'll tell you what,
crazy.
I love Trey's guitar. I think something about that guitar is just so stinking sexy. I remember one of the first videos that I saw that he had posted with it, and I was like, that guitar is so sexy. And he was like, thanks so much. But it's just like kind of matte. In this picture, it looks lighter. In person, it looks darker. And it doesn't have a glossy finish to it. It's just kind of matte. And I don't know. I like that guitar a lot. The aesthetics.
For those wondering, it's an acoustic guitar. It is a Martin. It has a reddish color wood. It's very nice. It's a very nice guitar. But he performed. He was amazing. And when we talk about a great performer, like you say, he's got all the songs. He's got a catalog of stuff. But he played all his originals, which was great to hear him do the originals. He had an all-star band. And Jason Hale, if we go back to Daryl Worley, Jason Hale was playing with Trey Calloway before he went over to Daryl Worley. I mean, just recently he was playing with Trey Calloway.
Yeah.
Very cool. It was good to see them all, but his band is just absolutely amazing as well.
Well, and my favorite Trey Calloway song is She Don't Break It. And so before he started playing, I was like, hey, if you get a chance, can you play She Don't Break It? And he's like, I don't know if this band knows that song. And then he did kind of like an acoustic set or whatever where the band kind of could take a little break. And then he played it. And I was like, yes.
You know what's funny about that too? You say that, and yes, that's true. He took his little acoustic section. But when the band took a break, he kept playing. Mm-hmm. So he didn't take a break for the entire 4 hours.
I know.
He stood up there and sang for 4 hours straight. Even when the band took a break, he kept going.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely
because we kept waiting
performer.
for a break, and there was never a break.
Uh-oh, your mother's busted on me.
Uh-oh.
Miss Kathy, I'm sorry. I'm a Red Sox fan.
Oh.
I must say, Yankees suck. That is the Boston salute to New York. If you ever see, there's a Dunkin' Donuts commercial that all they do is walk around saying, Yankees suck, Yankees suck. Hey, Jim, Yankees suck. It's got all the people from Saturday Night Live in it. It's really a funny commercial.
Oh, funny.
You have to check it out. But yes, that's the Boston salute. Yankees suck. That's how we greet everybody. So we did get to see Trey perform. Like I said, it was 4 hours, and I will tell you it was worth every second of it. And then you want to talk about how much of a class act Trey is. We were sitting there with Stephanie Rabus, and he invited Stephanie up to sing, and she knocked it out of the park. They sang together. He did backgrounds while she was up there and stuff. It was just a good time. Even before that, when Josie was on stage, he asked her to stick around, and she came up and sang. So
Yeah.
it was a good night. Good night.
It was a good night to see some good music.
Good night to see some good music. And if you would like to head over to jfrenzy.com, there is a review of the show. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments in the comments section. I would like to know your thoughts.
Yeah.
All right. Then we just went home. That was the end of the night.
No.
And then Saturday, what happened Saturday?
Well, Saturday, I don't have my notes in front of me, so...
You have to have your notes to remember what you did.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We did do a lot.
When I went back and tried to recap it in my brain, I was like, oh yeah, and oh yeah, and so
we went to Legends.
Yes.
Legends Corner. One of the first honky tonks in Nashville, one of the more famous honky tonks in Nashville. That is, especially now with all the celebrity names that are tied to the honky tonks. You've got Legends, you've got Tootsies, you've got Roberts. You get all these that aren't tied to the celebrity name.
We tried to go to Roberts.
Oh, we did. We went to Roberts. We absolutely did, for sure.
We just walked right through.
Yeah, we went in the front door and out the back door.
Crowded.
And it took probably 20 minutes to get from the front door to the back door, which is 20 feet.
And these are not big places. Yeah, these are not big places. And it took a long time. And there were so many people. I kept thinking, I don't even know how the servers know where the drink goes or where I don't know if they were doing any food, but I'm like, I don't even know how she knows where, because I have to think that people were like, let's go over to that corner instead. Oh, let's go check out that instead. So even if they put their drink order in, I wonder if the server could even find them. No, it was packed. I also thought of Coyote Ugly when the fire inspector comes in. I'm like, this place has got to be overcode.
There used to be a Coyote Ugly right around the corner.
Oh, yeah?
Right next to the Hard Rock. So I've seen some pretty wild things there. But yes,
I bet you have.
I took you to Roberts because I wanted you to experience it, and we literally walked in the front door and right through.
I did
and out
not
the back
experience much at all.
And then we went over to Legends, which
Had a great time.
is awesome. It's a great venue. And we got to see this band. I don't remember the singer's name. Do you remember the singer's name that was in there?
No, sir.
But you do remember the fiddle player.
Marie.
Marie was awesome. When we say there's a fiddle player on every corner in Nashville, there really is. And Legends Corner just happens to be right there, and they had a fiddle player.
And let me just tell you, with every band having a fiddle player, they all like to play. If you're going to have a band in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band.
Yeah, and that and The Devil Goes Down to Georgia.
Oh yeah, that's the follow-up.
And they charge you $100 to play it.
We heard like 4 times that day.
Every single band that we went by said, $100 and we'll play it. $100 and we'll play it. We're not playing it for anything less than $100.
They play a little bit, and so you kind of get teased, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to hear it. And then they're like, eh.
Yeah. But they made this big announcement before she performed that, for $100, we'll do the song. It's a 10-minute version, and it highlights her the whole time. And she just happens to be the best fiddle player in Nashville. And everybody's like, okay, yeah, whatever. We hear it on every venue we stop at. And then she got up there. And when he's saying this stuff, normally, you hang your head and say, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm best, whatever. No, she said, yeah, I am the best. And I was like, okay. And then they played it. She is the best. She's awesome.
So great. And I do love
amazing.
He was like, she doesn't sing, she just plays the fiddle. And then there's a line towards the end, and she did shout out whatever the line was of the Devil Went Down to Georgia. I'm the best there ever. That's what it is. Yeah. It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah. She was really good. And she was kind of cute. She was definitely worth seeing. All right. Then you wanted to see Mr. Nate Smith perform.
Yes.
So this was down on the riverfront. The riverfront stage, because there's like 26 stages.
What song does Nate Smith sing?
Yeah, Miss Kathy disappointed me. Fix what you did not break. I took a video of it and sent it to Miss Kathy, and she never replied to me.
Lovers quarrel.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so we got to see Nate Smith for a short period. We didn't get to stay long, but we did get to see him perform that song, which was very nice.
Yeah, for anybody who hasn't been to CMA Fest, there's like 5 free stages. And so they have an app, and they have all the artists that are going to be there. They have one category that's all the meet and greets, and then they have another category that is all the performances. And you can select the people that you want, and it'll put it into your own My Schedule. So you can be like, okay, I want to see this person at this meet and greet. I want to see this person at that performance. So you can kind of lay out your day. And that was kind of fun for us, even though we couldn't get to a lot of it. It was fun for us to like lay it out and, kind of plan our day accordingly that way. I think that's great that they have that app because, oh my gosh, I can't imagine trying to organize it all in your brain.
Miss Kathy's saying that she did not get it. Miss Kathy, I'll have your daughter resend me your phone number because I sent it to the number she gave me, even after she messed it up. And then I took the phone to confirm what she was saying, and that's the number it went to. But we'll double check it, Miss Kathy. I'll send you the video. I want you to see it. Because you truly did fix what you did not break.
Yep.
All right. Well, previous guest of the show, Mr. Bob Bullock. Previous guest of the show several times, as a matter of fact. However, I used to work for Mr. Bob Bullock for several years. Got a chance to work on some amazing projects together. But we wanted to get a chance to see him while we were in Nashville. Last year we went, had a chance to stop by his home studio. You liked all the plaques that were around and the Grammys and all of that stuff.
It was pretty impressive. I mean, I remember even last year sitting there thinking like, this is the music that I heard on the radio. I don't know why that is so mind-blowing to me and just really kind of takes my breath away.
I mean, the very first thing you see when you walk in is a multi-platinum plaque from Shania Twain. It's like, okay, I know every song on that record.
Yeah.
And then you walk around the corner and there's another plaque from Shania Twain, and then there's 11 from George Strait. And I mean, it's impressive. I won't tell him that, but it's impressive.
Hopefully,
But
he doesn't hear
nonetheless,
this episode.
He came downtown to meet us, and
Excuse me. When did we go to House of Jacob?
House of David.
House of David. Now, if we can really quick take a side note, we went to House of David, and I thought it was really great because me personally, you know, I've been breadcrumbing together like what these consoles are, and like, you know, Jay throws terms out there and I'm like trying to figure out like how does this all go together and all that kind of stuff. And I had seen Bob's last year. I got to see Matt's when we went to go see Matt McClure. So I'm like, oh, okay, this makes a lot of sense to me. So that was kind of cool. And then he had an old
Reel to reel.
reel to reel. That's what I meant. But it was cool to think about, like, that's where we've evolved from, you know, like physical analog tape. And then now we're digital and just all the things. It was just kind of, I don't know, for me, a moment. So I appreciated being there. And we got to go by Ocean Way Studio.
Yeah,
which is
House of
beautiful.
David and Ocean Way Studios share an alley. So behind the two of them is an alleyway. And House of David is the typical Music Row style studio. It's in a home, or what used to be a home. And Ocean Way is a huge, massive commercial studio that used to be a church. So two completely different style studios. House of David, more of the smaller production style studio, and Ocean Way, the big, giant commercial studio where you can record an orchestra or something like that.
Yeah, that was probably one of the highlights for me, was going just there and just, you know, I feel like Bob is so impressive and Matt is so impressive. And so I was like, I'm not going to, you know, fangirl the console, but I felt more like
Fangirl the console. I think we have a title for the episode.
I was very emotionally overwhelmed in there.
After that, we did have a chance to meet up with Mr. Bullock. So we met up with Bob, and we met up with the artist that he just produced, which is Miss Toni Lynn Starr. We met up at her house. So a couple things. When we say, he says, oh, we're going to go meet up at her apartment, and it's downtown, and we're going to hang out there and talk shop for an hour and a half. He had it scheduled in for 90 minutes before we go to dinner.
And after meeting Toni Lynn, now we know why he earmarked an hour and a half.
Well, nonetheless, we go downtown. We're downtown already. We go over to where her apartment is, and we are just waiting for her. And she comes down to the lobby with her little dog in a baby stroller, which was the cutest little dog. But once Mr. Bullock gets there, we go to her apartment. But I mean, when I say high rise, it was high rise. Like, we were up there, you could look down at CMA Fest, and everybody looked like little ants walking around. And it was just awesome, to see it from that angle. You could see the stadium. So I'm sure at night she could just open up the patio door and listen to the shows.
Well, and she had that not a magnifying telescope. Like, it magnifies.
Yeah, she had that
things.
magnifying glass. It helped. She was burning the ants down on the ground there. No, she had a telescope, so she was able to, if she couldn't see the show, through her own set of eyes, she could pull out that telescope and she could see it even better.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. We did go out on the balcony. I looked down. I was like, ooh, this is a tall, tall building. I don't need to stay out here too
Honestly,
long.
I kept thinking, what if you had walked back into Tony's apartment?
Yeah, I'm not going to stay out there that long. I went out there, I experienced it, I turned right back around.
And I was like, what if this thing falls? And I'm like, and Jay looks out and he just watches me splat all over the ground.
Sweet, look at that. Well, we were out there on the patio and the dog came out. And I was like,
No.
my dog.
was
That dog's going to be taken away with the wind. But nonetheless, we had that meeting. It was very cool to meet her in person. We've done a lot of work with her, and she was very nice. But I've never actually met her in person.
Cute as a button. So nice.
She looked like a little Barbie doll. And she was nice enough to take us all out to dinner. And It was very, very cool. So cool to spend time with them. But then, unfortunately, we didn't get to see Karen perform because that's where we were, is having that meeting and then going out to dinner. But we did get to go out and see Stephanie Rabis after the fact. And we got to go to AJ's bar and see Stephanie sing a couple songs.
We climbed a lot of stairs.
Yeah, we climbed a lot of stairs. There's 3 floors, or there's 4 floors, but we went to the 3rd floor, then we went to the 2nd floor, back down to the 1st floor. I mean, we were all around in that place. It was a cool little venue. I liked it. It was not at all what I expected it to be like, but it was very
I was
cool
really
venue.
pleasantly surprised that it wasn't over polished. You know, it still had the patina on the walls, or it's not like he tore it all down to the studs and put up new wall and painted everything and, you know, made it all commercialized. It was still Nashville.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's end our CMA Fest recap with Sunday. We ate our breakfast. It wasn't a bad breakfast. And then you left me.
Mine was delicious.
Yeah.
I remember feeling on the way to Nashville, I was like, every minute I'm getting closer to Jay. We're going to hang out. We're going to do this. And then I remember in the car driving home, and I was like, every mile I'm getting further away from Jay. We're not hanging out tomorrow.
No. Well, you left. I went back to Fanfare.
His drive is shorter than mine.
I got to meet up with Josie Sal, and that's when I was talking to her dad and her mother and her father, but then her dad and I talked for a good hour or so. Mm-hmm. It was a good time, but I also got to see Miss Lee Newton. The reason I went back was to see her, and she was
awesome.
She was nice. She came over, you know, I was talking to Josie's dad, and she came running over to me and gave me this big hug, talked to me for a few minutes, and then said, her PR person came over and said, you know, you're supposed to be in the booth signing things. She's like, gotta go. And then she went, and I never got a picture with her. And I was talking with Josie's dad the whole time she was in the booth, so I never got to go over to the booth and get a picture with her. So I got no picture of Lee, so there's no proof. But
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention, nonetheless. It was very cool. It was a good time to see her. She is a very sweet person. And you want to talk about another one who's active on social media. If you guys check out Lee Newton, I mean, she is posting a picture almost every second. Every time I turn on Instagram, it's another picture she's the first.
I agree.
First one.
Yeah, I feel like her and Karen are blowing up my feed right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, CMA Fest, we'll see you again next year.
They have released the dates already, so if we are making you guys feel like, oh my gosh, I gotta go, the dates have been released.
Well,
I
speaking
think
of
it's
that,
the 10th to the 16th.
It's something to make note of, too. If you missed out and didn't get to see CMA Fest, you can watch it on TV June 25th on ABC.
Yeah.
All right, question of the day. We're going to end our show here. We got to end at some point.
Oh, come on.
We did do a question of the day, and we did get a lot of responses. Thank you, James, for submitting the question of the day. If you would like to submit a question for the question of the day, you can send that to feedback@jfrenzy.com. The question of the day is, what 80s artist do you still listen to? What 80s artist do you still listen to? Miss Tiffany, I will give you the opportunity to go now or wait till the end.
I just have a smart aleck reply. Like, what ones are we not listening to? They were all so great.
That is a wise-ass remark. I have a feeling you will probably not be the only one that says that.
Yeah.
Jackie says the Oak Ridge Boys. Of course.
The Oaks.
Mighty Oaks. John says, well, it depends on my mood.
True that.
Patrina says Toto.
Okay. There's a lot of strongly pronounced T's.
Yes.
Patricia says Toto.
It's not Patricia, it's Patrina.
That's what I said, Patrina.
Yes, Patrina, she did not say it correctly, but I did.
Okay.
So hate mail goes to Tiffany@jfrenzy.com. All right, Jennifer says, so many, with the little smiley emoji with hearts all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jennifer. Not my wife, Jennifer, but that Jennifer. Ricky says, Jack Goodbody.
I probably want to know him if he's got a good body.
Should we bring Daryl Worley back up for you?
Please.
You didn't say his music. June says, I listen to classic rock, mostly all of them. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cindy says, what 80s artists do I not listen to? Mm-hmm. Some of the best music, in my opinion. Prince, Guns N' Roses, Poison, MJ, Aerosmith, Winger, Beastie Boys. Well, there are just too many more to list. Thank you, Cynthia. She is the pinnacle. Anthony says, Twisted Sister. I like Twisted Sister. Bob was saying he was just producing something from them. Mm-hmm. New music. So I don't know if we're supposed to say that. We did not say that there may be some new Twisted Sister music coming out. We did not say that at all. You did not hear that first here.
Mom's the word, Jay. Mom's the word.
But if you like Twisted Sister, you may want to keep your ears open. All right. Randy says, well, the list would be pretty long. I listen to artists of every era. Okay. Angel says, further back than the 80s. But she says, the Oak Ridge Boys.
Okay.
The Oak Ridge Boys. And they are still making new music. And still on tour.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. If there's ever a band that I don't know how they do it, it's the Oak Ridge Boys. 80-something years old and touring around without stop.
Yeah.
This is their last tour, and it's been going on for 16 years. It's good for them. I like seeing them. They're going to be back here in town. I think it's August, maybe. Going to go see Scotty. Yep. Tina says Prince. Kinma says Duran Duran. They are my favorite. I do not remember a Kinma before. Thank you for joining us, Kinma. Michael says NWA. Oh.
Okay.
Dina says Phil Collins. Joe says Prince. Kathy. Miss Kathy. She gives us two. She says Journey and George Strait.
Oh. Journey, she's trying to earn brownie points back.
Okay, yes, she has to earn some brownie points back after that comment.
She's fixing what she did break.
She's fixing what she broke. Yeah. Anthony's back and chiming back in saying, well, he's the one who said Twisted Sister a minute ago, but he says there's so many more. Journey, Toto, Bon Jovi, Poison, Prince, Michael Jackson, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Roxette, Scorpions, Def Leppard. Well, just to name a few.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. All right, James. The question of the day, James. Simple Minds, Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, and many more. That's fair. I like all those. I remember as a kid, I used to mow my father's lawn listening to Simple Minds. The Mark Bottolato, previous guest of the show, says Ozzy, of course. However, Queensryche, Van Halen, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Metallica, Motley Crue, Skid Row, pretty much all of the hard rock metal hair bands. Follows it up with a laughing emoji with tears coming out of the eyes.
I went for a walk the other day. I just played all of Van Halen.
Look at you.
I know.
Mike says, how much time do you got?
Right?
The Mike D.
Michael D.
says, yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Scott McCree says, all of it. All right, let's wrap it up, bring it to a close with these final three.
Okay.
Final three. All right. Nashville on the Rocks. Came here to say the same. However, Cinderella, Skid Row, Winger, Metallica, TNT, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses. I'm okay with all those.
Yep.
Maya Project Music, previous guest of the show, says ditto. All of them.
All of them.
The music from the 80s makes crap produced nowadays sound like a joke. How about the Depeche Mode, The Cure, Duran Duran? That was pop. It was pop. All right. The Fire Department of New York says, yeah, all of them was right. All right, fair enough. I like that question. It was a good question. Oh, I never gave mine.
Jay, what 80s band are you still listening to?
Oh, well, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I think I'm like Mr. Bottolato. I like all the, rock, metal, hair metal stuff. I would still listen to that. I wouldn't select it to just play as I'm driving down the road or something. But if it came on the radio, I would turn it up and I would listen to it.
Yeah, I don't know if you would turn it up.
Oh, I would turn it up. What do you got going on this week?
What do I have going on this week? Well, I'm pretty excited. Country Fest at Seawalk Pavilion, Jack's Beach, this weekend, this Saturday. Mr. Stephen Quinn is going to be there, but the headliner is Miss Ashley Cook. Now, I know a couple of songs by her, but then I was like, well, she might pull up an oldie, or sometimes if I don't know the artist very well, I just want an overview of who they are as an artist. Her lyrics are kind of clever. I really like them. The one song I was listening to, it's called Get That, I think. And it says, if she don't get you, then why does she get you? So it's like she's talking about how she understands who this person is and how she doesn't get him. But they've broken up and he's chosen this new person. So he gets her or she gets him. So it's like, she doesn't get you. So why does she get you? I just love that. And then it was talking about how when you cross lines, if you're cheating, that's what leads to X's. And so it's like when you cross lines, you get X's, but visually when you cross lines, you get X's.
We didn't need the visual. We got it. We all got it. Even
so
James got it.
So I'm enjoying her music, but I'm excited to hear them this weekend. So, and the beach, sun, I don't know. Like, does it get any better? I don't really think so. That's why we live here. I know you probably don't feel like that because it's heat and sand, but
yeah, two things that I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Bring it on.
I don't mind warm. I don't like heat.
Oh no, it's going to be heat. It's going to be heat. They released the schedule today when each person's going to perform, and Steven's performing at like 3. And so I'm like, oh my God, Steven, why are you performing when it's going to be so hot? So it'll be a scorcher, but he's worth it. So I'm excited to go out and support him.
Previous guest of the show.
Jay, what do you have going on this weekend?
Well, thank you for asking. I do truly appreciate that. Well, I think it's important to mention a couple of things. One, we just had the Dreamboats on the show, and that episode should be coming out next week. But I'm looking forward. They're going to be coming to town here, and I'm going to go see them perform. So that's going to be very cool. I'm not sure the exact dates yet. I know it's coming up here in the next week or two. But they invited me out to see their show, and I'm hoping that I'm going to go there, take some photos, and write an article about it and see how it all comes together. But that's what I'm looking forward to there. But speaking of going to the show, taking some photos, and writing an article about it, I did have an opportunity to just go see the band Twisted, also previous guest of the show. And let me tell you, that was amazing.
Tell me.
It was amazing.
Tell me.
I'm telling you. It was amazing. They played at the King of Clubs over in Columbus, Ohio. It was really cool. I got to see them before they went on stage. I got to talk to them again after they went on stage. They have a tour bus, which they converted themselves in their young kids, but their parents helped them like deck it out and stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool looking tour bus. But I saw them before the show, talked to them, thanked them for coming on the show. We had some conversations. Then they went on stage. Let me tell you, they were just killer. They came out from the very beginning. The walkout music started playing, and then the drummer sat down, started playing along, then the guitar player started playing, the singer just started singing. For a band that is so young, they're in their early 20s, they sounded better than most seasoned bands sound. And this is their first tour. I mean, this was their first official tour. They've played a bunch of club gigs before this, but this was their first official tour. They were opening up for the band Red. And it was really cool. The whole thing was cool.
That is cool.
And after the show, they said thank you. They gave me a T-shirt.
Oh, cool. Wow.
So that's nice of them to do.
That
I
was
told them they
nice.
did not have to do that, but they insisted. So I said thank you.
Yeah.
So it was very nice of them.
Pretty cool.
If you would like to hear the full details, or if you would like to know the full details, I did write an article about it. It is on the website, jfranzi.com. Well, I would tell you we've reached the top of the hour, but you know what? We've blown right by it. We are now at the bottom of the hour, which does mean we have reached the end of the show. If you've enjoyed the show, please tell a friend, and Miss Tiffany, if you have not.
Tell two.
You can reach out to both of us over at jfranzi.com. We will be happy to keep this or any other conversation going. That does mean you have to head over to jfranzi.com and participate in the conversation. But if you do, we will be happy to participate with you. All right, Miss Tiffany, what say you?
Well, Jay, I say just like that, we are done. We will see you next week.
On that note, folks, have a good night. All right, before we go, do you mind if we do a few shout-outs?
Please.
First of all, previous guest of the show, as we keep saying tonight, it seems to be a theme. The High Mountain Breezes. They are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Cats in the Cradle. They have just released a new documentary. Jason Chapman and the teams together have released a documentary. That documentary is out now in limited run in theaters, so if you do have the opportunity to see it, please go check it out. I'm sure it'll be on all of the streaming services after this, but if you would like to see it in a theater, now is the time.
And they have their tribute music video on their website, and you can go check that out. At the end, there is a QR code. Scan it, and it will tell you all about his charity, Why Hunger. Just kind of cool that his legacy lives on through the music, and now it lives on through his charity as well. So go check those two things out and learn a little bit more.
Very cool. Also like to shout out Mr. Ray, Mr. Vaughn Ray, guest numero uno of the show.
Ground zero.
Ground zero or ground one. I don't know.
Ground one. I know, I thought about that too.
I don't know either.
Ground one.
But Vaughn Ray. Just amazing guy. And also owner of VR Knives. If you need a knife, check out Vaughn Ray. Why not? Mm-hmm. And then let's just go ahead and shout out a few crew members. Miss Kathy, thank you for being here all the time. We truly do appreciate you. Mr. Mark Bottolato, we appreciate you being here as well.
Is my mom crew member 1 or crew member 0? If we're talking about
I mean, if we were going to go that route, I would say...
George, you're fired.
You had George, you had Kenny. I don't know.
Caden.
Okay,
she's got to be uno, dos, tres, cuatro. She's got to be cuatro.
In the top 5 for sure.
Okay.
In my mind, Miss Kathy, you're still number 1.
Oh, dang.
Anyways.
Get a room.
Okay. Miss Kathy, Mr. Mark Bottolato, and of course, the question of the day, James.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Really? Let's not ever do that again.